Have you ever dreamed of becoming rich without doing any hard work? Well, today's story is about a young man who did exactly that. He spent his days dreaming, imagining how one pot of milk could make him rich, buy him a farm and even a palace. But when reality struck, everything changed in a single moment. This story will remind you that dreams mean nothing without effort, and that persistence and hard work are the true keys to success. So stay with us till the end, because while you enjoy this inspiring story, you'll also learn powerful new English words and how to use them in sentences. Let's begin our journey of learning, motivation, and self-improvement together. Welcome back to the Timeless Words. Today's story will remind us that hard work and persistence are the real keys to achieving our dreams. As we listen, we'll also learn new English words and how to use them in sentences. So, stay with us till the end. It's a great way to practice English while enjoying a powerful motivational story. Let's begin. It was a bright morning in a busy little town. The streets were filled with people, some selling fruits and vegetables, others heading to the fields, and a few opening their small shops. Under the shade of a big tree sat a young man named Theo. He was healthy, tall, and strong, but everyone in the village knew him for one thing: his laziness. Theo had everything he needed to work hard and build a good life. But instead of doing that, he spent his days daydreaming, imagining a life full of money, comfort, and success. He often said, "One day I'll be rich, somehow." But somehow never came because Theo never tried. Even his meals came from the kindness of the villagers. They felt sorry for him and sometimes gave him food out of generosity. One morning, a wealthy merchant from the town decided to help the poor. He went from house to house, distributing fresh milk to everyone in need, a gesture of gratitude for a bountiful year. When Theo heard about this, he quickly joined the line. Soon he had a shiny pot of fresh milk in his hands. Excited, he ran home. His father had already gone to work in the fields, but the kitchen was ready, with a little stove, some firewood, and 2 pieces of bread on the table. Theo boiled the milk, enjoyed it with the bread, and felt full for the first time in days. There was still some milk left, so he placed the pot next to his bed. Then, instead of helping his father or doing anything useful, Theo decided to lie down and daydream. He stared at the pot of milk beside him and smiled. "This milk will harden by tomorrow," he thought. "Then it will become cheese. I'll sell that cheese in the market and make money." His imagination began to run wild. "With that money I'll buy a hen. The hen will lay eggs. The eggs will hatch into chicks. I'll raise them, and soon I'll have hundreds of chickens." Theo grinned. "I'll sell all my chickens and buy cows. Then I'll start my own dairy farm. Everyone in town will buy milk from me." He kept dreaming. "I'll become rich, maybe even richer than the merchant. I'll buy jewelry, maybe even sell it to the king himself. Then I'll marry a beautiful girl from a rich family. We'll have a son, and if he turns out lazy, I'll teach him a lesson with a stick." Theo laughed proudly at his imagination. As he acted out the scene in his head, he grabbed a stick lying near his bed. He swung it in the air, pretending to punish his lazy son. But in that moment, his stick hit the pot of milk. Crash! The milk spilled all over the floor. Theo froze. His dream was gone just like that. He stared at the mess for a while, realizing what he had done. Then quietly he cleaned it up. But instead of learning from his mistake, Theo simply sighed and went back to dreaming. The next morning he walked through the village again, hoping someone else would be giving out free food or charity. But nothing had changed. Theo was still poor, still lazy, still dreaming. The villagers shook their heads and said, "Theo will never change. He wants success without work." Thought balloon moral of the story. Friends, many of us are just like Theo. We want success, comfort, and wealth, but we don't take real action. We dream big, but we don't move our feet. Dreams alone cannot fill our lives with success. It's hard work, discipline, and persistence that make dreams come true. So, from today, let's plant this rule in our minds. Backhand index pointing right, our actions must match our aspirations. If we want success, the key is hard work. If we want progress, the key is discipline. If we want blessings, the key is prayer. Even if we are lazy now, we can still change. because success belongs to those who act. Brain learn English vocabulary. Let's learn some new words from today's story. Aspirations, strong hopes or ambitions to achieve something. Example, she has big aspirations to become a doctor. Distribute, to give something to people. Example, the teacher distributed the homework to all the students. Bountiful, large in amount, plentiful. Example, the garden had a bountiful harvest this year. Imagination, the ability to form ideas or pictures in your mind. Example, children often have very active imaginations. Poverty, the state of being extremely poor. Example, many people live in poverty despite working hard. Miserable, very unhappy or uncomfortable. Example, he felt miserable after losing his favorite toy. Accidentally, without intending to, by mistake. Example, she accidentally dropped the glass on the floor. Fantasy, an idea or dream that is not real. Example, he had a fantasy of flying like a superhero. Persistent, continuing to do something despite challenges. Example, she was persistent in solving the puzzle until she got it right. Generosity, the quality of being kind and giving. Example, her generosity was evident when she donated food to the shelter. Today we learned a valuable lesson, and new English words too. Remember, learning English can be fun when you practice it regularly through stories. So keep listening, learning, and growing. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, comment, and share how it helped you improve your English. Thank you for watching The Timeless Words, and I'll see you in the next story, where we'll continue learning together, one word and one lesson at a time. Please subscribe for watching interested stories daily.